This is going to be a little bit about, treating, Cptsd with, GABA and ashwagandha, I guess. If you remember, I was talking about in that one video where I was explaining that, I have an overwhelming fear response that causes me to be petrified. My theory is something about the aluminum and lead poisoning altered the chemistry of my brain, to the point that I operate in the fear response. So this entire time, I've been just moving through my fear and anxiety, and I have, believe it or not. I just go outside and do stuff, regardless if these people are going to murder me. Dude, at one point, these guys were just so blatant about following me around town, I would just eye roll. Like, they were just so obvious. One of the really funny events I had was I was grocery shopping, and one of the guys was literally standing over my shoulder looking down at what I was taking off the shelf, because they're trying to poison me. They got to know what I'm going to buy so they can poison me. It's really cute. Another occasion, I bought this wheel that rolls your back at the thrift store, and 10 different people walked over and were asking me about what the wheel was for, because they had concerns that I was going to build something. These people are victim brains. They believe they're the victims because they're doing evil shit, and they're terrified that you're going to do evil shit to them because they're doing evil shit. It's a self-terrifying thing. It's a defect in the human psychology. It's what it is. But after taking, you're supposed to take like one of these pills. Like the one I have is like 780 grams, I think it is, or some shit like that, of, it's the Walgreens brand, GABA. I take like 4 roughly every 6 hours, which is, I guess, like a lot. It's like 4,000 milligrams of GABA. But I can actually feel a difference in the way I think, the way I focus, how I concentrate, and my borderline personality moments aren't as offsetting. I am more focused and oriented. I drew an entire comic yesterday. I worked 6 hours straight on it. No problem. And I guess this is more of a message in fear management, that combined with like mindfulness practices and etc., 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 etc. More importantly is I found a study that kind of explains how you can stimulate the courage part of your brain. They talked about smiling when you're terrified tricks your brain into activating courage. And my theory about that is, you think of primal animals, you think of an ape or a gorilla. When a monkey smiles at you, he's not happy. That's because baring your teeth is a feral response to a situation. So the animal feels fear. When a dog is growling at you, it feels fear, and you have activated its fight response. And the way it activates its fight response is to bare its teeth at you. Let you know, I'm not fucking around, I'm gonna bite you. Okay, you don't have to worry about a dog fucking lying to you, you know. Same thing with a cat or any other animal for that matter. Most animals in the animal kingdom, when you bare your teeth, it means you want to fight. I think of the Maui hakas, when they do the tongue out, or some of their hakas, they make these crazy faces that involve showing their teeth. Because baring your teeth means that you're about to fight. That is a feral instance, and your brain is a out-of-date computer designed to operate in the jungle. Like I said, these people are obsessed with the primal brain. They poison themselves with lead to destroy the software upgraded conscious mind, so they can operate in the subconscious without any cognizance, and they're non-cognizant. That's why they just do things and then move on. That's the whole metric of these people. But in that means that there is a way to physically build courage if you can cause yourself to be terrified and train yourself to smile or put a pencil in your mouth. The study I read talked about putting people on a roller coaster. The people who didn't have pencils in their mouths came off the roller coaster terrified. The people who put pencils in their mouth activated the courage part of the brain. This kind of explains, once again, the Maui hakas. and why you would do that. Also, have you ever heard the thing, grin and bear it, which is a 1940 saying, meaning everything goes bad, smile anyways. And arguably, I remember this guy saying how you want to start your day is one of the most important things, which is why you should always deliberately try to start your day with a big smile on your face. Yeah. I wanted to talk about a social... If you guys keep up with all my videos and you know about this stupid fucking church I'm always going on about, basically just ruin my life and all they do is ruin your life. I decided, because with the GABA, I'm more rational and it enables me to see things the way I used to see things versus how I see them now. I used to have a big chunk of my brain which was understanding. Now this is an important aspect to understand with these stupid motherfuckers because they're malignant narcissists. Sympathy and empathy to a Republican or sympathy or empathy to a malignant narcissist or anybody is a trap, especially in this church. Showing them sympathy and empathy is a big mistake because it enables justification. To justify something is part of a mental disorder, believe it or not. You should never be justifying anything for any reason in your own mind, because it creates the excuse. And these excuses lead into a series of complex facets in the human mind that just enable you to circumnavigate issues or lie to yourself or lie to others. And this is how the narcissist controls an empath. So let me just, I should probably put this in a different video, but whatever, man. So you cannot use sympathy or empathy to understand Blondie, lest you become his slave, because then he's the victim in it. And they go, I'm the victim of my own stupid religion. Also, I'm going to uphold my religion, but I'm the victim in it. A big chunk of dealing with these people when I was president was them explaining to me they have to stick together and survive their own religion by sticking together. And I was like, you guys are idiots. Like, you're stupid. I don't, whatever, man. But, yeah, sympathy and empathy are a trap for the malignant narcissist. And they themselves believe sympathy and empathy are a trap. They don't believe in it, but they can definitely control you through sympathy and empathy, which is how they see it as a trap. Which is why I have my entire life, and this came up from a Buddhist guy I spoke to one time, who told me, sympathy and empathy leads to justification, which leads to a series of bad outcomes. The goal in life is to understand something, but be non-objective toward it. And your correct response is not one of sympathy or empathy, because both are required to create compassion. You have to understand the thing before you can act or come up with a solution to the problem. This is called compassion, and I myself, once again, I practice fierce compassion. Not only do I understand why somebody does something, I imitate them and then force introspective to show them how they act. This is how the world sees you. This conversation came up with Anal Eating Mummy God when I started imitating his behaviors, and he started getting really upset because he didn't like looking at himself. He couldn't stand himself, which makes sense because he's a malignant narcissist. They cannot stand themselves. Yeah. So, so that's as far as that goes. Now, what was the other thing I wanted to talk about? This is more of a context of rewiring my brain to function the way I need it to, which I'm pretty sure I'm out of time because I haven't seen that white van out there and they haven't really been fucking with my internet as much as they used to. So I think something's happened and they've gone on and moved on with whatever shit. I don't know. I don't understand any of this. Sociocultural. That's what it was. Sociocultural. I understand why these people do not help anybody. I understand why these people do not help anybody. They don't help anybody because it's anytime there's a problem, it's a chance for you to prove yourself, I guess, for whatever stupid reason. And that is why they are inherently useless people. Okay? They are useless people. They stand by and let bad shit happen and then scream they're the victims in it. They stand by and all these bad things happen and then they're the victims in it. Okay? This explains why they're such assholes when you ask for help, because they themselves, well, their culture doesn't give them help, so they just do it themselves, and if they fuck it up, they fuck it up. If it goes bad, it goes bad, and then they go, that's how that is, I don't care, and then they just move on, because they think like 2-year-olds. And that is a social cultural aspect I didn't understand, because none of these stupid fuckers ever took the time to sit down and go, this is what we believe. We believe you should have to do everything yourself. And this feeds into Blondie shit and the, you learn how to become a lawyer, you learn how to become a doctor, you learn how to become a scientist, you learn it, you learn it, you learn it. And what the fuck are you talking about, you stupid asshole? You stupid fucking asshole. Nobody has time to do all those things. Well, he does, because he gets free money from the church and he doesn't actually have to work a job or actually do anything. He's just fucking useless. That's how that works. So, yeah. That is a socio-cultural hang-up. Something I didn't understand with these people that they probably should have been more forthcoming with, explaining their ways, which is the stupid way to everything, how to be a dumbass, and then scream you're the victims in it, and if you fuck everything up, you just move on and go, that's what happens, I don't care. So I guess maybe I need more of that in my personality. Maybe these people would respect me more if I just fucked everything up and then said I don't care at the end of it, just like they do, and that way we can just get this shit show on. I'm just like you guys, I'm a complete piece of shit, will you leave me alone now? Oh no, he showed us that we're garbage human beings. I don't want to live in that reality. I'm superior, even though I'm neurotic and weird, and I lie about everything. Just great. Yeah.